This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Falls City at Churchill Downs on Thursday, November 27th. Happy Thanksgiving. And it goes as the 10th race. This is a Grade 3 event, $400,000 purse for fillies and mares, mile and an eighth on the main track. Scheduled post time is 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time. First, we'll meet the field, then I'll give out my top 5 contenders. We have exacta, trifecta, superfecta, super high 5 wagering in this event. Number 1 is Chilled, 20-1 morning line. 3 for 6 at Churchill Downs. Exits a victory, a dirt route at Keeneland. Optional claiming event was right up on the pace. Could be up on the pace from the inside post in here as well. Number 2, Raging Sea, a late runner in here, 7-2 morning line. And this one, a 1 for 1 at Churchill Downs. And this one likes a mile and an eighth, 11 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds and 2/3. Number 3 in here, In Just My Heels. This one's 0 for 3 at Churchill Downs with the runner-up finish, 0 for 1 at the distance. This one is a 20-1 long shot, exiting a runner-up finish in an optional claiming event at Churchill Downs. Number 4, Alpine Princess, ran well in all 3 local starts with a win, a second, and a third, and also 2 starts at a mile and an eighth, 2 runner-up finishes. Brad Cox trains this one. Irad Ortiz Jr. is going to ride. She's 4-1. She'll probably stalk the pace. Number 5, Quietside, a 3-year-old filly. She's off her best form. Her first 7 starts, she had 3 wins, 3 seconds, and then a third. And then her last 2 starts, she was 6th, beaten 11 lengths in the Kentucky Oaks, and then she was beaten 16 lengths in the Raven Run in her return. She stretches back out in distance. Number 6, Neon Icon. This one is 1 for 4 at Churchill and 1 for 2 at a mile and an eighth. Last time out at Keeneland, I made her my top choice. She was 5-1 in an optional claiming event. She ended up finishing 3rd in a 5-horse field. Number 7, Royal Spa, 3-1 morning line. Likes Churchill Downs, 8 starts, 4 wins, and 2 runner-up finishes. 0 for 2 with a runner-up finish at this mile and an eighth distance. Tyler Gaffleone's going to ride this one. He rode her to victory last time out in the Locust Grove Stakes at a mile and a 16th at Churchill Downs. That was a Grade 2 event. Standoutsensation is number 8. This one is 8-1 morning line. Jose Ortiz is going to ride for trainer Tom Amos. Won her last 3 starts, including the Turnback the Alarm Stakes that was at Aqueduct at a mile and an eighth. Finally, 2 more to go. Number 9 is Corningstone at 20-1 morning line for trainer Kenny McPeak. 6 starts at Churchill, top 2 finishes in 4 of those 6 races, 1 victory, and then 2 for 3 at a mile and an eighth. So if this one's a later runner, will be coming in the stretch. And if you think that this one can get involved, maybe you can use this one in trifectas and superfectas. Regaled is number 10, your 5-2 morning line favorite, 4 for 18 overall. This one raced once at Churchill with a 3rd place finish, 1 for 5 at this distance with 2 show finishes. Last time, this one ran in the Breeders' Cup Distaff as a 30-1 long shot from post 12, ended up rallying to finish a distant 3rd. And this is a super high 5 event, so I will give out my top 5 contenders in this event, beginning with my 5th choice, number 8, Standoutsensation. Now this one does like Churchill, 7 starts, 2 wins, and 3 runner-up finishes. Also 6 starts at a mile and an eighth with 2 wins and 2 seconds. Did win her last 3 starts, including a stakes race at Aqueduct last time at this mile and an eighth distance. She's been right up on the pace, pressing the pace in her last 3 victories, but they were below par paces in each of those events. So the pace could be a little quicker in here. Jose Ortiz did ride her to 2 of those victories. He climbs back aboard here. She'll be forwardly placed. We'll see if she can hang with these graded stakes horses in the stretch, because she should be in the mix turning for home. My 4th choice is the 2, Raging Sea. This is one I've always liked. I wish I liked her a little more in here because her recent form is suspect. But she is 1 for 1 at Churchill. She started the year with a Grade 1 victory in the La Troine at Churchill at a mile and a 16th. As I said, we already know she loves this distance, 5 for 11, 9 for 11 in the top 3 at a mile and an eighth. And Flavia Pratt's going to ride back for trainer Chad Brown. And her last 3 starts, though, she disappointed in the Ogden FIP. She was the favorite. She fell far back early. She rallied from 14 lengths back up to finish 3rd, beaten 6 lengths there. The Chuvy Stakes, she was the favorite again. She was beaten 13 lengths. She couldn't make up enough ground in the stretch, rallying from off the pace. And then the Grade 1 Personal Ensign, she was beaten 12 lengths. She was 15 lengths back, and she just was never able to get involved. So if she falls far back like that, she's not going to win this event. She's capable of showing more positional speed, and if she does do that, She'll probably run a better race in here, but just don't trust her recent form. But you got to like the connections, and she has the back class Grade 1 winner at Churchill Downs. My third choice is the 10, Regaled, and this one should be rallying from off the pace as well. Just like she did in the Breeders' Cup Distaff, she was back in 11th place, and she did rally to finish third. Just did miss second behind Nitrogen there, but no match for Scylla, who was just out there on the front end running a quality race. Now, she did win the Delaware Handicap, a Grade 3, at a mile and an eighth, but that was in the mud, and she does like a wet track, 3 starts with 2 wins and a runner-up finish. She's 2 for 14 on fast dirt. She's a late runner. I don't know that she should be the favorite in here. I think that's likely because she was in the Breeders' Cup Distaff and she ran a decent race. But a lot of times we see these horses coming out of the Breeders' Cup, if they run back fairly quickly, they just don't run the same quality race and they kind of get overbet a bit. But she's one that if the pace does heat up, she should be finishing in here. Now, my second choice is the 7, Royal Spa. This one is 3-1 morning line, and as I said, she likes Churchill, but the distance is a question because she is 0 for 2 with a runner-up finish at this distance. She was able to get out there and control the pace in the Locust Grove last time, a below par pace, 24 and change, 48 and change, 112. Just a nice clear lead throughout, and she was able to win by 1.25 lengths over Alpine Princess, and Regaled was third there. So if the pace is slow and she can get out there and control it, that might be her best chance to handle this 1 1/8 distance. My top choice is going to be the 4, Alpine Princess. And for this one, she's been hitting the board in stakes races, but she hasn't been getting great setups, but she's consistent. Her last 5 starts, she's finished in the top 3. And overall, 16 starts, 5 wins, 4 seconds, and 4 thirds. So you know she's going to come out there and give a good effort. She typically does. And she's decent in the graded ranks, and maybe she can break through with a graded win. In the Comely last year, she did miss by a head. And then in the Houston Classic earlier this year, she missed by a neck. That was a Grade 3, and that Comely was a Grade 3 as well. Also in the Shawnee Stakes at Churchill, Grade 3, she ended up finishing third, and Royal Spa won that event. And then she was able to get out there and control the pace at Horseshoe Indy in a little stakes race there, and she won that event. And then she was the favorite in the Groupie Doll, but that race she just really didn't have a shot because the pace was slow. 25, 50, 113 and 4. So, but she did rally and she ended up finishing third there. Regaled was second, a little more than 1 length in front of her. And then the Locust Grove last time, she was chasing Royal Spa. She tracked the pace. She was rallying from 5th, and she ended up finishing second with Regaled third. That was a good effort. That was a below par pace. The Groupie Doll was a below par pace. So her last couple of starts, she really didn't get a lot of pace help, but she does have some decent tactical speed, and you just know that Irad Ortiz Jr. is going to give her a good ride. He's going to put her most likely saving as much ground as he can within hailing distance of the leaders, tracking the pace. And Alpine Princess at 4-1 could offer a little bit of value in here. Her speed ratings too, in 3 of her last 4, other than the Groupie Doll, which the pace was so slow, the speed rating came back a bit slow. But in the Shawnee, and then that Horseshoe Indy race, and then the Locust Grove, her speed ratings match up right with the favorites in here. And Royal Spa and Regaled are the 2 favorites in this event. And I think that she's got a decent post, tactical speed, good connections. She's consistent. She handles Churchill. She handles 1 1/8. There's a lot to like here. Maybe she can break through and win this graded event. So number 4, Alpine Princess, my top choice in this Falls City on Thanksgiving Day. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And this is closing week at Del Mar, so I'm covering my closing week full cards at Del Mar Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 28th, 29th, and 30th. And you can get those full cards at therunawayhorse.com on my shop page. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.